A break in the cold case of a missing UW Green Bay student.
Where authorities are searching now, 16 years after Amber Wilde disappeared.
From WBAY-TV, this is Action 2 News at 4. Coverage you can count on.
Good afternoon. We begin with that breaking news, which comes from Portage County, and that's where Action 2 News learns authorities are searching a property in the Waupaca area related to the 16-year-old missing persons case of Amber Wilde.
Wilde went missing in September of 1998 from UW Green Bay and has not been seen since. In September last year, Target 2 Investigates learned authorities obtained new leads in the search. Sarah Thomsen has followed this story for years, and she's live near Waupaca, where authorities are again searching. Sarah.
Jeff and Cammie, we have been out here with police most of the day. We're just outside Waupaca, but we're in a pretty remote area. If you can see over my shoulder there, police are actually on the other side of this field there. The crime scene truck is over there. They're searching about a 30-acre property here in the Portage County area. It is mostly wooded, but there is a house back there as well as 2 ponds that they have been searching. Now, police are at this time not naming the property owners. They will only say they have a connection to the Amber Wilde investigation. Now, about 20 detectives from the Green Bay Police Department and the State Crime Lab are on scene. They're coming here now, they say, because they have new information they've recently received, prompting them to come here and search once again. Now, they searched this property back in 2000, but this time they say science is on their side.
There's been tremendous advances in the technology field as far as collecting evidence, DNA collection, and some other forms of evidence collection. So we're taking advantage of those now.
And I talked to Amber's family this afternoon. They say they are excited but cautiously optimistic that this could be the news they have waited more than 16 years to hear.
It's nice to know that the detectives are on the job, doing their job, and letting us know every once in a while when they have something. We haven't bothered them, and but it's great knowing that they are still looking around and trying to solve this. It's heartwarming.
Now, police do not know yet how long they will be out here as darkness sets in. That's still an unknown, but they say they have a lot of ground to cover. We'll have an update for you coming up tonight on Action 2 News at 5. Reporting live in Portage County, Sarah Thomsen, Action 2 News.
Sarah, thanks. Across the country, Republicans roll in last night's election.
The next Congress, in fact, will have more House Republicans than at any time since Herbert Hoover's presidency nearly 90 years ago. And the U.S. Senate as well goes red after the GOP knocked out incumbents and held off Democratic challengers. Kentucky Senator Mitch McConnell, in line to be the next majority leader, says voters expect the newly empowered GOP and the Democratic White House to find common ground.
They're obviously not satisfied with the direction of the administration. But at the same time, I heard a lot of discussion about dysfunction in Washington. I think there are a lot of people who believe that just because you have divided government, it doesn't mean you don't accomplish anything.
Speaking minutes after McConnell, President Obama as well tried to strike a cooperative tone.
All of us have to give more Americans a reason to feel like the ground is stable beneath their feet, that the future is secure, that there's a path for young people to succeed, and that folks here in Washington are concerned about them.
President Obama says his goal for the final years of his term is to get stuff done. He says that may require executive actions at times and that Congress may not like it. He says if they don't, they need to work with him.
Governor Scott Walker says he wants to move quickly with Republicans in the Wisconsin legislature in enacting the next state budget. The governor gathered his cabinet for a meeting this afternoon, and cameras were allowed to film a short part of it. The governor says he wants to move on a second-term agenda quickly, but that should not be seen as a signal he's prepping for a presidential run.
People want more effective, more efficient, more accountable government. We've done that over the last 4 years. But I know that we're not done yet, and I know you know that too, and so there's a tremendous opportunity to build off of that.
The governor has promised more income and property tax cuts, an expansion of private school voucher program, and extending a UW tuition freeze.
It was an election night to remember for the GOP in Wisconsin as well, with Republicans winning all the major races on local ballots. You can find a complete collection of election results on our website, WBAY.com. Just click on the banner at the top of the homepage. The Government Accountability Board says a record number of voters went to the polls yesterday. The 54.2% turnout among registered voters is a new high for a regular governor's election. The GAB says nearly 2.4 million people exercised their constitutional right, which was slightly less than what was estimated. The official number of votes is expected to rise slightly once local clerks report official statistics in the coming month.
State and federal investigators spent the day at a Sturgeon Bay business. DNR conservation wardens stood guard outside Dan's Fish Incorporated. Other investigators could be seen going in and out of the building. A spokesperson with the U.S. Attorney's Office in Western Michigan would not confirm an investigation, but sources tell us a search warrant conducted today involves a tri-state investigation tied to the commercial fishing industry. The website for Dan's Fish says the company processes, distributes, exports, and imports seafood from all over the world. Published reports say commercial fishermen surrounding Door County rely on Dan's to freeze, sell, and distribute their product, and that 90% of fish sold at Door County restaurants come from Dan's. We'll stay on this story and bring you the very latest as it becomes available. Officials ask for help finding a white pickup truck that witnesses say caused another vehicle to overturn. The Winnebago County Sheriff's Office says the hit and run happened just outside Oshkosh on State Road 44 near Clairville Road. Sarah Thomsen was at the scene as emergency responders rushed two people to the hospital for urgent care.
Flight for Life transports a severely injured passenger in an overturned vehicle on State Road 44 right outside of Oshkosh. The driver suffers less severe injuries but left the scene in an ambulance. Police are looking for a mid to late 90s model pickup truck witnesses say caused the car wreck.
Possibly a GMC Sierra. Would have a black toolbox on the back. It's an extended cab, potentially stickers in the back window with oversized tires on it.
The Sheriff's Department doesn't know if the two cars made contact or if the Toyota swerved before flipping. Regardless, they're looking for a white pickup truck witnesses say was involved in the incident.
In the suspect vehicle that we're searching for, it was believed to be a male driving that vehicle wearing a baseball cap.
Police closed the highway to analyze debris at the scene. Officers say they're not sure whether the suspect vehicle failed to stop at a stop sign, yield to right of way, or came into the intersection. But witnesses tell police the vehicle that fled caused the incident and was seen last heading eastbound on Ripple Avenue from Clairville Road.
But right now our main concern is attempting to locate that vehicle.
The Winnebago County Sheriff's Department is asking the public for any information. In the town of Nakai, Sarah Thomsen, Action 2 News.
Appleton police say Kaukauna man is behind bars for the drug overdose death of an Appleton woman. Officers say that 29-year-old Edward Spangler is at the Outagamie County Jail. Police recommend a charge of first-degree reckless homicide. Investigators say the case dates back to mid-June when Appleton police began investigating the death of a 20-year-old woman. The coroner confirmed she died of a heroin overdose. Police did not say when Spangler was taken into custody, but say his arrest concludes their investigation. A woman who police say lied about someone trying to take her child from an Appleton parking lot has now been charged in the case. Court records indicate 25-year-old Jessica Schmitzer of Menasha faces the misdemeanor charge of resisting or obstructing an officer after police investigated her claim that someone tried grabbing her child outside of a Walmart. She posted a message about it on Facebook, which was shared by a lot of people. Police say she later admitted the story was not true. Officers say she created undue fear and wasted their time and resources. A court appearance is set for later this month.
Winnebago County authorities ask for your help identifying a thief who may have accidentally taken a picture of himself with stolen property. Do you know this man? Deputies say back on June 21st, someone stole things from an unlocked vehicle in the town of Vinland. Among what was missing, the victim's iPod. Later, deputies say the victim noticed this picture had uploaded to the iCloud account associated with the device. If you can help identify this man, police ask that you give them a call. There could be something new coming to a bathroom near you. This week, Kohler unveiled a toilet seat with some unique features. And as Michelle Clemens shows us, it definitely doesn't stink.
Imagine smelling a garden waterfall or soft and fresh laundry every time you sit on the toilet. Instead of smelling something maybe not so fresh. It's possible with a product that came out this week.
This new toilet seat from Kohler is designed to make you feel like royalty while sitting on the throne.
People are looking for ways to remove odor or mask odor in the bathroom, and we saw this as a great opportunity to do that.
People can say goodbye to bathroom air fresheners because this seat has one built in.
It's activated when the user sits down. It pushes the fan pushes the air out.
Choose from 3 scents. Even pick a favorite.
My favorite, I believe, is the Garden Waterfall.
It's called Pure Fresh and smells like a winner. Looks like one too, because the toilet also features a nightlight.
Everybody's real excited about the product, and we ourselves are very excited about the product around Kohler.
But as a top-of-the-line toilet seat, it's a bit more pricey than standard toilet seats. Buyers must flush away around $120 for the seat. You can buy the new seat in retail stores as well as wholesale and online. Reporting in Kohler, Michelle Clemens, Action 2 News.
Any thoughts?
I like the nightlight. The company behind an exploding space rocket says it's making some changes.
The move it's making in the wake of a wrecked supply mission and what it believes led to this fiery explosion.
Here's meteorologist Brad Spakowitz, live from Storm Center 2, brought to you by Mills Fleet Farm.
All right, much to talk about, so let's begin with Viper, because for the time being it is rain, mainly a light rain that's scattered about, especially now, Door County and areas to the northwest across Marinette and Oconto County, and also Shawano County, Wapaka County, Outagamie County, just some scattered light rain. This is the leading edge of a big area of rain across central and western Wisconsin, so most of us will be into mainly rain this evening, but notice further northwestward there into that corner of our state, back into Minnesota, back into portions of the Dakotas. There's quite a little swath of snow already in progress there, and I think we'll have a chance for some of the rain here to turn to snow before this thing winds down. So here it is, hour by hour with Pinpoint Predictor. Early evening, that's 7 p.m. Predictor might be a little too quick on turning over to snow in the far north there, but you will have a chance, certainly by mid-evening, those of you in the far north, to have more of a snow or a mix in progress. This is 10 p.m. Still some snow or mix in the far north, but for most of us, through the evening hours, through, in fact, almost the first half of the night, it's just plain old-fashioned rain, so you should have few travel problems this evening. Here's shortly after the midnight hour now. Here you're starting to see a little bit more in the way of snow from Menominee County on southwestward back into Langlade County. So you have a pretty good chance to be into that snow around the midnight hour. And notice as the night wears on, still rain at 4 a.m. across much of extreme eastern Wisconsin. But you're starting to get more snow wrapping around here on the backside, even into Shawano County and Wapaka County. Let's take you up until about 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, where you still have some rain along the lakeshore in Door County and up near Marinette, Menominee. But here it's a little bit more iffy at 7 a.m. for Green Bay, the Fox Cities, areas west of the Fox Cities where that could be a mix or snow.
The private company that had its space supply rocket explode says it's likely to stop using the type of engine involved in last week's crash. Orbital Sciences says its probe of the incident continues, but preliminary results point to one of 2 main engines failing. The unmanned rocket was heading to the International Space Station, but the company had to abort the mission seconds after liftoff, and the craft disintegrated into a shower of fiery pieces. The company says it plans to fulfill its contract with NASA to deliver all remaining cargo to the ISS by the end of 2016.